Well, if you watch this channel much, you know I love experiments, and this one was literally eye-opening. When it gets tough out, and I mean hard, we're talking right now, late summer into the early fall, well, one of the things that anglers often do is downsize their line. You know, go to a smaller pound test or fluorocarbon because it refracts the light differently. Well, I wanted to check out what type of difference is there between the line in sunlight and the line in shade. So I took 6, 10, and 12 pound fluorocarbon, 10 pound monofilament, 17 pound monofilament, and then I used 50 pound braid as well, mainly for reference. This experiment literally has to deal with clear water or slightly stained water. If you've got dirty water, man, you can get away with using some braid all the time, and that is one of my favorite ways to fish. So those are the types of lines that I had. Now, the first thing that I did is I put this line, or this board that had all these lines on it, right out in the middle of the bright sunshine, and I mean, it was straight overhead, brutal. And it really didn't matter what angle I was at, if I was on the front side of it, the back side of it, looking up from down below. You know, we could pick out the braid and you could barely see the 17 pound monofilament, but boy, as far as the others, especially all the fluorocarbons, they were pretty much invisible to the human eye. Now, we know that fish see differently. That's their world, and this is only our observation, you know, as anglers and just kind of checking this out underwater. But in the bright sunshine, there was not a lot of difference. And like I said, the 6, 10, and 12 pound fluorocarbon, virtually invisible. 10 pound monofilament was super difficult to see. You could slightly see the 17, and of course you could see the braid, but that's my reference point for my filming underwater. Then I took this same setup and I moved it into the shade. Instantly, I mean instantly, you could distinguish all of the different line sizes or the pound test, and the 6 pound fluorocarbon, what we would naturally think, was by far the most difficult to see. So there's a huge difference between our line visibility in the shade and in the sunshine. So what can we learn from this? What can we take away? Well, if it's a really hot summer day, lots of sunshine, and you're targeting those shady areas or those few shady areas that you can find, the line diameter definitely makes a difference. So I would downsize as far as you can get away with. And of course, that really depends on the cover and structure that you are fishing. But visibility is very apparent in the shade. Now, if you're targeting some offshore fish, you're out in the middle of that sunshine, fishing deep, suspended fish, you've got a lot more room for error in that type of situation, or a lot more flexibility. Well, one of the things that I like to do to be able to change line size quickly is use braid on both my bait casters and spinning reels, and then just tie on different leaders. It's so fast if I want to go from 15 pound to 10 pound and see if it makes a difference. Well, me personally, I like to use the red Phillips knot to tie that main line to the leader, and if you would like to watch a video on that, go ahead and check this one out right here. And hey, don't forget to go out and encourage someone today. You never know how you might just change their life. For the Bass Fishing Life, I'm your host, Steve Rogers.